What's going on, guys? We are back. We're gonna be doing the pop report update for the month now. This is for the month of October. Um, been doing this for a few months now, so I have a pretty good idea what's going on, the productivity going on at these grading companies. So of course, you know it's not the end all and be all, but at least we have a good picture of what's going on. So we will go ahead and just start off with Pure Graded X, like how it's been for a while now. Just absolutely no update to Pure Graded X. Moving on to HGA for the month of October, they graded a total of 44,220 cards. That's their all-time high. So this is the most cards they've ever graded in one month. 44,220. So good job to HGA. Forensic card grading, they totaled a total 3,821, and just like HGA, this is the most they've ever graded in one month. So good job for FCG on grading over 3,800 cards this month. Transparent Grading Team, another company that graded the most ever in their history with 891 cards during the month of October. Great job to the TGT team on improving every month. So very nicely done. Moving on to PSA. PSA graded a total of 616,973 cards this month, and this is actually the lowest output they've had since March. So not sure what's really driving that. Right, last month they graded 806,000. The month before is 662,000. Before that, 708 and 746 the month before that. So 616,973. It's the lowest number of cards they've graded in 6 months. So keep that in mind as we move forward, because it's going to be interesting to see what happens with our backlog that's there. So, and speaking of backlog, what I did here was I just gave it an estimate on what their backlog catch-up dates may look like. I know this probably looks super small and kind of blurry on the picture, but I did my best to show you guys what I'm thinking here. So in the 7 months since PSA shut down, they've graded a total of 4,618,565 cards. So that's in 7 months, right? And so then what I did was on the bottom is I put whatever number you think the backlog number can be. So I put different options, starting with 2.5 million, 3.2 million, 5 million, 8 million, 10 million, 12 million, 15 million, right? Obviously, it's not 2.5 million, it's not 3.2 million, it's not 5 million, and probably not 8 million. So it's probably looking upwards of 10 to 15 million at least, right? So what I did was I got the last 3 months average, which was 662,000 for the current month. Last month was 806, and the month before was 616. Or this month was 616. And what I did was got an average of those 3 months, which was 695,000 cards. And I just graded each of those backlog numbers to that. Created like a little timetable, and so of course this is all rough math, right? So don't take this as official or nothing like that. It's just my napkin math I did. So if you believe the backlog is 8 million cards at PSA, their catch-up date is going to be March 2022 to get that down to 0. again, the biggest question here, one of the biggest questions is how many months or how much is PSA going to carry with them whenever they decide to fully open, right? So what I mean by that is, are they going to want to carry a 1 million card backlog or maybe 2 million card backlog? I don't know, right? So these dates are just simply putting it to where it's down to zero, right? So on a 10 million card backlog, you divide that by 695,000 cards, which is the average of the last 30 months. You get 14 and a half months. 14 and a half months from April 2021 puts you at June of 2022. 12 million cards, right? That puts you at 17.3 months, right? And puts you at September 2022. If you believe the backlog is 15 million cards, that puts the date, the timeline at 21.6 months, and the catch-up date for January 2023. And again, if you think they're going to carry 1 or 2 or 3 months worth of backlog before they fully open, then you just subtract 2 or 3 months from that. So, but yeah, guys, my opinion, right? I think it's going to be somewhere between 12 and 15 million card backlog is where we're looking at least at a minimum, right? If you guys saw the Nat Turner interview he had with Card Talk, he said something about between January 1 and the day they closed on April 1st, that they were receiving 100,000 cards a day. 100,000 cards a day. Now, what he didn't specify was, is it 100,000 cards a day calendar day or business day? Because that's a huge difference, right? Business days, I believe it was only about, I think when I did the math, I think it was like 83 business days in that time span. Calendar days is 120 calendar days. So you do that times 100,000. So the backlog just between January 1 and April 1 is between 8 and 12 million cards right there alone. That's not taking into account, he said on one of those days they received 660,000 cards. So I estimate, I truly estimate the backlog to be at a minimum of 12 to 15 million cards. So that's just my opinion. So, but that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys are able to check out the link. I'm gonna post the link on the bottom here, so you guys have a better picture of what these graphs look like. And let me know what you guys think. Alright, guys, take care, be safe, and talk to you later.